Today I plan to share what I hope will be some very practical, easy to implement tips that will help you boost your income during this time when a lot of people seem to be struggling. I just want to give you a heads up. I plan to share some specific income information with you, so if that makes you uncomfortable, you may not want to listen. But if you are interested, stick around. Hello everyone, my name is Sherry from Rolling Acres Education. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if this is not your first time. And I have been hearing on forums and in Facebook groups and a lot of different places that people are struggling with their TPT income now. I mean, like some people as much as 50% less than what they're used to making. I've heard people say that it's the end of the day, they haven't made any money and they're used to making money every day. And what's going on is the economy, it's algorithm changes. It can be a lot of different things, but obviously it is happening and it's real. And I'm just going to be honest, if it wasn't for hearing all that, I wouldn't have any idea that I should be wondering, is my income what it could be? Could my income be more? And that is not because I have the greatest products. It's not because I am so skillful, I promise you. And I am not just trying to be humble. I am not highly skilled at graphic designs and tech and all that. It's not anything because of me. But I do think it's some things that I am doing that have, this is October 27th. I have already made $1,000 more than I made this time, or for the month of October last year. I have already made more than I made last month, so my income is better than it was last year, a lot better than it was last year. It's better than it was last month. And so why? Well, there's 3 reasons that I thought of that I think may have something to do with it, and I want to share those with you. Now, let me say I've seen other videos out there of people who are giving great information. I mean, really good information about some things you can do during this time. However, a lot of them have to do with marketing, with email lists, with Pinterest, and things like that. And I feel like that maybe a lot of my audience doesn't have all that. They're either not marketing yet, or they've just started marketing, and those tips aren't really helpful to them right now. Now, keep doing them because in the long run they will be helpful. But if you're looking for some things right now, none of these have to do with marketing. None of them. They're tips that anybody can implement, and so I hope they will be helpful to you. Now, let me say there is one area where my income has dipped, and I have seen a definite difference, and that's in bundles, okay? Which makes sense. If it has to do with the economy, then it makes sense that your bundles are not going to sell, or even, higher priced items are not going to sell as well. And I don't even have like really big bundles, but I have some in the $50 range, but most of mine are $20, $30 and things like that. And even those are not selling like they were. At the beginning of the years, August and September, I was selling several bundles a day. And now I might sell 1 a day, maybe 2 a day, but that's it. So that is my first tip. My first tip is to have a lot of low ticket items in your store. Now, I want to share with you my income for today, and I'm not sharing this to brag, but just to really emphasize what I'm saying to you is true and what can happen with, because I've heard people say, oh, you can't make money with those little, low price ticket items. You need to have, bigger priced items, and that's where you really make your money. I don't know, maybe that's true for other people, but especially right now, I don't think that's necessarily true. I think you should still have them, don't get me wrong. When people buy them, you do make a lot of money. But I still think lower priced items can make you a lot of money. So it's not even 5 o'clock yet, and this is August 27th on a Friday, and Fridays are not my best days because I guess, people stop buying around, 3 o'clock or whatever. But so far today, I have made $115.76, okay? Not even 5 o'clock yet. And I'm going to tell you that, and I'm going to double check real quickly here, but, I'm just going to say $3.16, $2.80, $3, $4.40, $3.16, $2.60, on and on and on. and I have one $9.60, and the rest of it is all under $5. Now that 440 is a product that's over $5, and I'm going to talk more about that in number 3. But the point is, I am selling a lot of smaller priced item, lower priced ticket items, and I'm very happy with making $115 in a day. So you can make money with these. Now, here's the thing. If you're like, oh, but I don't have a lot of lower priced items, most of mine are 10, whatever dollars, here's what you can do. You can take, and there's 2 benefits to this. You can take one of those, let's say you've got a $10 product that's ELA, and it's got some reading passages and vocabulary and all this stuff. It's a unit around, a book or something. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. I don't do ELA. But the point is, you could maybe pull out a reading comprehension passage with some vocabulary and a writing prompt, maybe some questions, put that together in a product and sell it for less than $5. Now here's the double benefit. First of all, if you have that $10 product, and people like me, when I taught in a Title I school, one of the poorest paid counties in the entire state, I always clicked that $5 filter. When I went on Teachers Pay Teachers, I clicked the under $5 filter. You're not going to show up in that, okay? Even if a teacher saw it and was like, wow, you know what? That's kind of worth it. They're not even going to see it, so there's no way they're going to purchase it. However, you could take that smaller product and you could say, this is part of put it in there, put the link right in the description, and hopefully they click on it and they might decide that it is worth it. And so not only have you sold a product that you might not be selling, but you might be able to lead them to that bigger product and sell it. It's kind of like a bundle, but not exactly. Now, I took a independent work packet and pulled out some puzzles and put it into like a little $2 product, and it has like a 45% conversion rate. People snap it up. Oh my gosh, $2, let's take it in there, okay? So that is one way that I think, for one reason, I think that I am still doing well during this time. The second is I sell high need products. Now, what do I mean by that? I don't mean the content, okay? Right now, I have a resource that is selling like crazy, okay? I have sold, so far this month, or in the last 30 days, I've made $361 off of a $3.75 product about Halloween. Now, is Halloween a high need content? Do students need to know about Halloween? Are you required to teach Halloween? No. What's the high need? Teacher sanity, okay? This product, the teacher prints it up. They don't have to do anything. They pass it out. There's reading passages. There's puzzles. There's coloring. There's all kinds of different things that these students can do that they somewhat enjoy. Now, I've gotten a lot of reviews and that teachers are telling me on not just this one, but on all these type of products that the kids worked quietly and they really enjoyed it and they were able to get stuff done. So the high need is not so much what the product teaches, but what it does. And I have 2 main needs that I meet: calming holiday chaos and creating stress-free sub days. It's not about the content, it's about what it does for the teacher. Okay, so you may have this great product and teachers may be like, oh wow, that's so awesome, but right now I just can't do that. Okay, it may be a fun thing, especially if it's something that they have to put some work into, and the kids might be something where the kids can have an opportunity to get a little out of control. They may just be like, what, I just can't afford that right now. But if you are making their life less stressful, they're more likely to purchase it. So make sure that you have items in your store that are meeting the needs of teachers, especially during this time, especially something that's going to reduce their stress, okay? Because we know teachers are really under stress right now, okay? So make sure you have items that will do something like release stress. All right. Number 3, 2 product bundles. I have a whole video on this linked below. 2 product bundles make me a lot of money. So there's a couple of benefits to these 2 product bundles, a lot like what I said in number 1 about making that smaller resource out of your bigger resource. Right now I have a resource that is a combination of my Halloween activities and a seasonal science resource on the science of fear. Why do we enjoy fear so much? Which is perfect during Halloween. People love to be scared. They love to go in haunted houses and be terrorized. Why? And this resource explains that to students. This is why you enjoy being scared. So I put that resource with the Halloween resource, bundled them together, and it sells for $5.25. And I have sold 51 of those and made $220 in the last 30 days. And again, it's still not even Halloween yet. And if trends and statistics and all that prove to be true, Monday and Tuesday are going to be 2 of my biggest days of the month. So here's the benefit of a 2 product bundle, even more so than the first one we talked about. First of all, you have those 2 products in it that are in the under $5 range. So when if they hit that $5 filter, which a lot of them do, they're going to find those products, okay? And then when they click on the product, then they're going to see that bundle and they'll be like, oh, that's just $5.25. Let me check on that. And here's where brain psychology, you know what I'm saying? It's 2 products for 1 price. They're going to see that as more value than one $5.25 product, okay? The work may be the same amount, the quality may even be better, but that idea of, oh, I'm getting 2 products for $5.25, that's a really good deal, then there's a good possibility that they may purchase it. Now, that's the biggest type of 2 product bundles that I have, is I have like a holiday resource paired with a seasonal science, something about the a science topic that goes along with that holiday. But I do other ones. I do science subplants, and I have one that's, Isaac Newton and, the laws of motion, and paired those together. So think about some, especially, this is what really is great, is if you have a really popular one, like my Halloween is so popular, and I sell it a lot, I link it to that. I wasn't really sure how to market these science, seasonal science. People love them when they buy them, but I've kind of had a hard time people find them. Well, as soon as I started linking them to the holiday, then they were finding them. So if you've got like a really popular product that you got another one that's got high conversions, people aren't seeing it, and you put it with that one, then those people that are seeing that really, one that's getting all the views, are also going to see that one that's getting a lot of conversions, but not a lot of views, okay? Last year, October was my first $2,000 month last year, and 60% of my income came from 2 product bundles. I hope that this video has been helpful to you. I hope that, like I said, you see how anybody can implement these, all right? Make sure you have that your store is stocked with low ticket items, $3 to $5, maybe do a dollar spot and have some, do all these things. And take one of your bigger products, pull something out of it, make a smaller product, link back to that product. Number 2, high need. Make sure you have products in your store that meet a real need that teachers have, not in the area of content, but in the area of teachers. What does it do for the teacher? Not what it is, but what it does. And then number 3, those 2 product bundles. Take 2 products that are under $5, put them together, and that can, you're giving teacher 2 for 1, and it is value. I started to say they see it as value because it is value. That is really a valuable thing for them. So I hope that these helps you. I wanted to get this out because I know people are struggling, and maybe you just need to have some lower price tickets, lower ticketed items in your store that people don't have to think about so much to buy. As I'm saying, make some no-brainer products that, save the teacher time and energy, help their sanity, the kids enjoy, and they're less than $5, and a teacher looks at it and goes, why not? Let's get that, okay? So just remember, you've got this, God's got you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.